日本に住んでる外国人についてどういうふうに感じますか？
皆さん、こんにちは! Today I thought we'd have a little look together at how Japanese people, in particular how Japanese elders really feel about foreigners in Japan. Without further ado, let's get cracking. Let's go! 行きましょう! I'm a little bit scared actually. 緊張する, dokidokiする. I really don't know what they're gonna say. Like, I know Japanese people are pretty polite anyway, quite respectful, so I don't know if they'll truly fully elaborate on how they feel about it, but it's still interesting to see their response. So let's have a look.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. So today,
はじめまして、Takashiさん。
how do you feel about foreigners living in Japan? Okay, let's get started.
日本に住んでる外国人についてどういうふうに感じますか？
嬉しいですね。
いいですか？
楽しいです。ベリーグッドです。
ベリーグッド。
結構です。
よかった。超嬉しい。幸せ。I'm so nervous. Like, it's one thing to suspect how Japanese people feel about tourists and foreigners, but it's another thing to actually hear how they feel about it. Plus, with what's gone on in the news recently, there's been a lot of foreigners disobeying the rules and like shining us in a bad light, and it kind of reflects badly on us, and that it makes us kind of worried how they perceive foreigners now. So.
あ、なるほど。
歓迎です。
どういうふうにそう？
ウェルカム。
どうして？
はじめまして。お名前は？
日本人の労働人口減ってるでしょ？
はい。
彼らが来てくれて補ってくれれば日本の生産力っていうのはなんとか維持できないかなと、はい、いうことでね。やっぱり生産力今減ってるわけですよ。はい、人口減少でね、はい。それを彼らが来てくれて助かる。はい、ありがたいですね。
Yeah, that's true. Like, Japanese population is decreasing, and I don't really know full depths, ins and outs, and nuances to that. I know certain reasons why, but that's an interesting comment that I just made.
家族だったりとか、お子さんがいればお子さん、お孫さんがいればお孫さんが、
That's an abrupt question. That's very direct.
国際結婚する。
してます。
あ、本当ですか？まあ、一定数いらっしゃるじゃないですか。外国人と結婚してほしくないっていう子供が結婚してほしくない一定数いると思うんですけど、反対とかはなかったですか？
いや、全然ないです。ウェルカムです。
どうして？
全然ないです。Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet of him to say. Like, I can understand if you want your daughter to marry like a Japanese guy, like a Japanese man, like, you know that he will understand certain Japanese etiquettes, Japanese history, culture. Like, I don't know, it's a very nuanced thing. I don't really take that negatively if someone said they would prefer that. But it is nice that he's open to it, I guess. I think that's really sweet. Plus, doesn't it really matter about the couple themselves? It matters what they think, what they believe. I mean, it's nice that you want your parents to support your every decision, but it's mostly about the couple, what they desire, I think. So, but that's really nice.
なんかそうやってオープンマインドな心を持ってると思いますか？自分が。
私は海外で生活して長かったから。
I love hearing Japanese. I could hear Japanese people talk about bin bags and I'd still be like, 超嬉しいかわいいところで。
全然違和感ないんです。
なるほど。慣れてたんですね。慣れてたんですね。
そうですね、もう。
なるほど。
だから、もし英語がね、みんな日本人もできなきゃダメだなと。
日本に来た外国人にメッセージもしくはアドバイスあるとすれば何かありますか？
住みたいならぜひね、地方行ってほしい。
東京じゃなくて。
東京じゃなくて地方に住みやすいところたくさんあるから。
例えば
自然あるから。
好きな場所は
四国、九州、あるいは北海道とか東北とかね。東京一点集中主義はダメですよ。やっぱり地方でね。
東京？まあ都会。
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, it's nice to hear that coming from him. A lot of people go on about Tokyo, but there's a lot more to see and a lot more places. And he mentioned quite a few places that I haven't really looked into, actually. I've heard of Kyushu and Hokkaido, of course. I've heard of Hokkaido. But yeah, that was nice. Nice for him to point out.
今まで行ってきた国全部の中で一番好き、思い出に残ってる国はありますか？
やっぱり長い間シンガポールにいたからいいですね。
どういうところが好きでした？
やっぱり小さな国でありながら文化も育ちつつあるし、国力が生まれつつあるしね。
Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite place to visit? What is your favorite country? Obviously mine's Japan, like everyone knows this. It's no secret. But I would also really love to see Korea. That is something I would love to see. Singapore, I've never seen Singapore, so I can't comment there. But if you have been to Singapore, let me know in the comments. Do you like it? Like, what do you like about it?
ちょっと英語話してもらったりとかできますか？ Introduce yourself.
Put him on the spot there. Wow. Oh my god. Let's see how it is.
I'm a Japanese. I'm 82 years old and I'm a working guy.
What do you do? Working at
TAKASHii.
For tourists?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, he was so lovely. I wish I knew. Did he say his name? I'd love to meet him. We'd have a right little chat in Japan. はじめまして。ラーメン好き？今日はとても晴れていますよ。バイバイ、またね。
外国人、どうお考えですか？ どういうふうに感じますか、日本人として。
いや、全然無関心じゃないけど、全然平気。
あまり、まあ、どっちでもいい
そう
っていう感じですかね。
日本人が少なくなっちゃうと困るけどね。
なるほど。
日本人口少なくなってるじゃない。
はいはいはい。
I agree with that. Like, I don't know, it's their country and it's nice to preserve certain things that are Japanese, like Japanese people, their way of life. Like, if there were tons of foreigners coming in, more foreigners than Japanese people, it wouldn't be Japan anymore. Like, I don't know, it would influence it somehow. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at what she said there. I can completely understand that point of view, if I'm honest. Me as a foreigner, I'm just lucky to go there anyway and to be there. Like, I would want to see Japanese people there. I wouldn't want to go to Japan and not see any Japanese people.
今の日本のが好きですか？
そりゃあれで半分ずつだね。
昔の日本の好きな部分を教えてください。
昔の日本、そうだね。やっぱり近所付き合いがあったっつうとこじゃない？どっか旅行くと隣のうちにお土産を持ってって。今そういうの一戸建ての。
これはお土産です。I really like that they give gifts. お土産. I think that's really cool. That's really nice. Really thoughtful. 気が利く。優しいね。In England, I don't know, it depends where you live. Yeah, I think it depends where you live. Sometimes you give things... It's more of like a movie, TV series thing. I've never really experienced that in real life, giving things to neighbours. Normally it's the opposite. Normally it's like, oh, my neighbour's looking out through the window. They're being really nosy. Like, you're complaining about if your neighbours encroach on your space or look at you all the time. Like, normally I hear that more than giving things to neighbours and getting on with neighbours. Normally people are quite to themselves in the UK. So maybe we're similar in that regard. Like, we've kind of separated a little bit. Especially after COVID situation, we've definitely become more isolated individual, which is a shame, but...
日本に来る外国人にアドバイス、メッセージ何かありますか？
Be respectful. Respect Japanese ways, respect the culture, respect the history, respect your surroundings. Let's see what she says.
別に今インターネットの時代だから、外人の人も日本を詳しく調べてるから来てるから全然あれじゃない？
大丈夫です。
問題ないわよ。小さいホテルでこう接待がいいところとかよく調べてる。安心しちゃうもん。私たち日本にそんなとこあんのかっていうぐらい。
That's really interesting. I didn't expect it to say that. Wow. That is kind of true because I have a best friend called Eriko. Eriko, yaho, konnichiwa. I often talk to her about Japan and the things I want to see, and I show her photos of places where I want to go to. I always share with her pictures and things. Most of the time she's like, I've never seen this before in my life. She was born in Saitama. She's going to Okinawa soon for a holiday. So I know she's not been to many places outside of there. I can completely get that she says most foreigners do their research and find places that you might not know of, which is similar to here. Like when people come to England and they could tell me about places in London, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't really go to London that often. So yeah, it makes sense.
普通の日本人より日本に詳しい外国人の方いっぱいいらっしゃいますよね。
いらっしゃるね。
じゃあ、日本の一番好きな場所どこですか？
私、
はい、
東北は好き。
特に何県が？
青森、秋田、岩手。
僕はやっぱり日本の田舎の夏、本当に綺麗だと思いますね、僕は。今までで一番好きな国を教えてください。
この間も自分で思ったの。スペイン。
Spain's really good. Barcelona, Marbella. I've been to Marbella. It's a really nice place for a holiday. Definitely recommend it. Lovely weather and lovely people.
ペルーも行って好きだね。こんな調子だから。B 型だから。はい。
ありがとうございます。
Wait. ちょっと待って。B blood type. This is... Japanese people love to know about blood types. I don't even know what blood type I am. Like, how do you find this out? Like, maybe, is it on your birth certificate or some documentation? I have no idea. I don't even think my parents would know. But Japanese people, it's really important and it tells a lot about your personality, right? Depending on your blood type. I find that really interesting. It's similar. It reminds me of horoscopes a little bit though. But I guess blood type is more biologically based. I don't know.
日本に住んでる外国人についてどう思いますか？
ただ信号無視で歩いたり、そういうとこからどんどん乱れていくんじゃないかな。日本人って赤で待ってるじゃない。ちょっとそういうのが乱れていくんじゃないかなって。
How do you feel about that? In England, that is very common. People will ignore the light all the time. But it depends, like, if everyone's waiting there for a long time and there's no cars, to us it doesn't make sense to just stand there and wait for no good reason. Like there's no car anywhere in sight. But for me, I kind of understand. Like I'm in two minds. I'm in between. So a lot of time I will try to wait regardless. Like just be patient, and it gets you into the good habits, right? Like because then you know there's not gonna be any accidents. So I understand that, and I do try to abide by that. I will admit sometimes maybe I have gone when it's not a green light. I think in the UK it's more relaxed. It is more relaxed.
観光客も多いじゃないですか。日本に観光客の外国人が来ることに対してはどう思いますか？
いや、いいと思うよ。ただ、あんまりはもうね、2000万人だとかすごい
Scary? 怖い
ね、人数だから怖いんだよね。
外国人と結婚するっていうことに対しては、反対しますか？賛成すると思いますか？どう思いますか？自分は。
反対はしないよね。会えば2人の問題だから。
そこは全く問題ないです。
いい人はいっぱいいるから。
日本に住みたいと思ってる外国人に何かアドバイス、メッセージはありますか？
いや、日本のルールを守ってやればいいじゃない？反対できないよ、私は。こんなこと。
See, this is something that you never know if they're fully being honest about how they feel. Like, if someone came up to me with a microphone and said, tell me about what you think about this, like, obviously I'm going to be a bit apprehensive and be a little bit more careful of what I say because I don't want to offend people. Any sort of opinion on the internet is taken way out of context, right? So I kind of understand that they have to watch what they say a little bit. So I don't think we're getting the full, what am I trying to say? We're not getting exactly how they feel, maybe they're holding back a bit. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe you can tell if they're being honest or not. If they are being honest, I think that's really nice that they're open to it.
今まで行った場所でも、今まで住んだ場所でもいいんですけど、一番好きな場所一つ。
好きな場所、
はい、
長野県。
長野県。
でもやっぱり環境は長野県は、アルプスあり、川あり、魚泳いでる、猿がいる、熊がいる、大自然。
景色が綺麗。I love nature. Do you love nature too? I really want to see more nature in Japan.
僕も意見があればお願いします。
別にいいことだと思います。いろんな文化をやっぱり日本島国だったのであまり他のことを知らなかったと思いますし、いろんな文化を知る機会にもなりますし、いろんな考え方を知る機会にもなるので、それはすごいいいことだし、私としてはいろんなお国の方と知り合えることは楽しいことだなと思っています。
Oh, she's so lovely. Oh, hajimemashite. Oh, that was so nice, right? I don't think I could say any more on top of that. She encapsulated it perfectly. I love to learn about Japanese people, any culture. I love to learn about cultures, different ways of life, different opinions. So yeah, I'm welcome to that, and I think that's really nice that she is too. But also maintaining your own culture. I think that is very important. To maintain your own sense of resolve and your own ideals and your own way of thinking, your own culture, everything. To remain kind of similar but be open-minded. I think that's the biggest takeaway from this, like to be open-minded to learning more. I think learning is never a bad thing, right?
ってことは、外国人との交流はありますか？生活してて。
あるっていうか、私今、販売の仕事をしているんですけど、半分以上のお客様が外国の方で。
Oh, she must be able to speak English. Do you think? Having that many customers, the English, surely you would pick up a little bit of English. She's probably better than me at speaking English.
日本の、年配の方、50代、60代の方、反対される方の方が多いと思いますか？国際結婚は。それとも、
一定数いると思います。ある程度。でも私は今60代なんですけど、1960年代以降の方はあんまりそんな風には思わないかなって、私、その60年代より前の方はあるかもしれません。
I think that's a fair point. Like, it does depend on age sometimes. Like, maybe if you grew up with things a certain way, it's hard to let go of that, right? I can understand that. So, no hard feelings. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion.
日本で一番好きな場所一つだけ教えてください。
神戸です。
どうして神戸ですか？
I've been there. I've been to Kobe. Oh, there was a Sorakuen, right? Sorakuen. Most beautiful garden I've ever seen in my entire life. When I came back to England, when I think of it, it brings a tear to my eye. That's how much I miss it.
だから日本の文化と外国の文化が混ざり合ってて。
日本に住みたい外国人に何かメッセージもしくはアドバイスがあるとすれば、何かありますか？
何か一つスキルを持ってきていただいたらありがたいです。確かに。何もなしで来ていただくと、他の国に。
I don't know what skills I'd bring. わかんないけど。
みたいなって思った時も、自分としては何か一つ、これだけは人には負けないっていうようなものを持っていった方がメリットがあるんじゃないかなと思う。
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I never thought of it like that way, actually. If a Japanese person came over to the UK, I don't think I would ever expect them to be skillful or bring anything to the table. I'm just happy for them to see the country, I guess. I don't know. It's nice if they bring a skill set. I mean, Japanese people seem to be more often than not really, really skillful anyway, and really lovely. So, I mean, why would I have any complaints there? Yeah, I don't expect that though. I don't expect anything from them.
国に対しても、
そうですね。
ローカルの人に対しても。
はい、はい。
なるほど、ありがとうございます。今まで行った全ての国の中で一番好きな国はどこですか？
ハワイです。アメリカ。
ハワイ。
アメリカです。
どうして日本人ってハワイがみんな好きなんですかね？
Everyone, that's true. Everyone loves Hawaii. I've never been, but even I like Hawaii. Do you like Hawaii? Just because it's sunny? I think Hawaii and I think like hula skirts. And I think of Moana. I don't know.
私は、空気です。風と。
空気。空気が読めない。I've heard this phrase before. 空気読めない。Read the ear.
日本に住んでる外国人、思うことはありますか？
まあ、要するに労働力として仕事でいろんな関わりがあります。優秀な人も結構いるんですけど、そうじゃない人も結構います。難しいな。その人材によりますんでね、なんとも言いようがないですよ。闇雲に増えるってことは良くないことだ。
That's fair, that's fair. We're not all the same. Some people are quite lazy. Some people are lazy and inconsiderate. This just sad fact of life. But a lot of people are really respectful and really kind and do a lot of research before going to Japan and love Japan and really care about things. So yeah, you're gonna get both, I think. We just want the good ones.
行った場所の中で一番好きな国はどこですか？
ベルギーかな。
ベルギー。
Oh, ベルギー。初めてだ、そうsay it. 聞いたことがない。ベルギー。ベルギー。That sounds really cool. ベルギー。There's a really good movie that's set in Belgium, in Bruges. It's called In Bruges. Very good movie. There's a lot of swearing in it though. So yeah, maybe don't watch that if you're not into swearing. This is the last time I will do another take. Cause it's so annoying. I really want to go and have a cake. So I'm gonna have to cut this video short. I didn't realise quite how long it was gonna be. So there will be a part 2, and in the next one we're gonna watch a video by Asian Boss. We're gonna get even more Japanese elders and see what they really think about foreigners in Japan. So today we've got a little taster, you know what I'm saying? In the next video they do not hold back. So make sure you subscribe because you really don't want to miss it. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Mite kurete arigatou. Bye bye!